peoples, Kyushu92 here with yet another episode of My Hero Mondays. Today we're going to be checking out Volume 12 of My Hero Academia, specifically titled The Tests. Let's go ahead and get with it because it's already 4:34 and I want to chill before I have to go to work again tonight. I'm kidding, let's get into it. Alright, we got chapters 100 to 108. First off, number 100, creating ultimate moves. Ultimate moves? This is kinda like a school thing, but totally hero-like at the same time. Ectoplasm says, ultimate moves. These are your finishers, your most unique techniques. Then Cementos says, internalize these moves. Make them your own until they become unparalleled. Combat is all about finding and making use of your particular strengths. And then Midnight says, your moves symbolize who you are. Nowadays, pro heroes without ultimate moves are a dying breed. And Aizawa says, let's move forward with a more detailed explanation and a practical demonstration. Change into your costumes and meet us at Gym Gamma. Gym Gamma, also known as Training Kitchen Lab, TKL for short. TKL? Sounds so uncool. This facility was my idea. Here I cook up the perfect terrain and objects to fit each student's needs. Hence, kitchen. And this is essentially, Gym Gamma is Cementos' territory. I see. Edith says, May I please ask a question? Why must we create ultimate moves in order to acquire provisional licenses? Please explain the intention behind such a requirement. All in good time. Heroes deal with accidents, catastrophes, and disasters, both natural and man-made. It's our job to save people from just about any situation imaginable. In the licensing test, your ability to adapt in those situations will be observed, naturally. Intelligence gathering, as well as communication skills, charisma, decision-making, mobility, combat prowess, leadership abilities. The test contents vary from year to year, but applicants are always tested on a variety of criteria. Among the criteria, you can be sure... Oh, it's Midnight saying. Among the criteria, you can be sure that combat prowess will be heavily prioritized for potential heroes. Be prepared, and you've got nothing to fear. These moves could have a big impact on whether or not you pass. If you can keep a cool head and act with decisive, stable moves, that means you have a high level of combat prowess. And then the Ectoplasm says, there's nothing that says your ultimate moves must be an attack. For example, take Ida's Recipro Burst. That sort of extreme speed boost on its own is intimidating enough to be called an ultimate move. Is it really suitable to be an ultimate move? I get it. So we gotta come up with moves that'll give us a big advantage in battle. Yes, remember how Kamui Woods showed his stuff last week? His lacquered chain prison is a cookie-cutter ultimate move. It's simple and easy to remember. It's simple and easy to understand. He binds the opponent before they can do anything. Your summer camp was cut short, but the quirk training we began there was part of the process of creating ultimate moves. In other words, until the second semester starts, you'll be using the 10 remaining days of summer vacation to enhance your quirks and put together your ultimate moves through some extra intense training. Yo, they about to go in. And as your quirks grow and you start to formulate your ultimate moves, think about whether you need to alter your costumes. Use that plus ultra mentality to go beyond your limits. Ready? And the whole class is ready. This is gonna be good! How should I go about this? Says Midoriya. And as we have Jiro going up against Ectoplasm, the way you move with a tail is just as much as most would expect. Why don't we start by improvising your basic movements? Okay. Basically, I'm too plain. Ultimate move! Acid shoots from my hands like kersploosh! How's that? And it's just barely shooting out at least 2 feet in front of her. If that's the angle you're going for, you ought to form a spout with your fingers to condense the stream. Yes, like that. It's shooting farther now! Concentrating the acid stream on a fixed point will help you improve. And everyone is just going ham with their quirk abilities, while Midoriya is getting distracted. Everyone's making progress. Not sure what to do, and he gets whacked in the back of the head by ectoplasm. Gah! About my ultimate moves, my arm's pretty much a ticking time bomb, so I shouldn't overdo it. I really can't think of an ultimate move. Indeed. Your quirk is about as far from stable as you can get. Since you still haven't decided, use today to focus on learning your quirk. I see everyone's going at it. All Might? Wasn't called in today, but I had nothing going on, so I am here. And he quickly loses his muscle form. Just concentrate on your recovery, please. Are you ready for the second semester? Too cruel. This is the ultimate moves lesson, right? Of course this is something I want to see. So transforming is how he greets people now. I'm a teacher, after all. Looks like the kid's a little lost, and he's looking over at Midoriya. Then all of a sudden, there's like a massive explosion, and of course it's Bakugo. And he just blasts away the ectoplasm clone. Been a while since I've been able to really go wild. Feels good. I killed you, ectoplasm! Bring on another one! He's something else. Yep, and he's sure to get even stronger. Bakugo's in a good mood. Looks like he's got plenty of ideas for ultimate moves. He's been giving them names ever since school started. I've had my awesome Great Breath move since I was practically in diapers. Well, sure, we've all imagined moves at one point or another. I've always thought about using a lightning sword. I want to make that happen with this training. I'm pretty pumped up about it. And everyone is just going in with training with their quirks. Except for Midoriya. Hey. Oh, All Might. A word of advice. You're still trying to emulate me. Huh? What's that mean? Hey, Kirishima kid. I'm going around with advice for everyone. All Might? With your hardening, forget the parlor tricks. Focus on smashing through like a bulldozer. Huh. Just giving you the answer doesn't count as good teaching. Think about it, kid. This isn't about right or wrong, so think for yourself. That eventual realization is key. And Aizawa sees him giving it good advice to all the students until he notices a book in the back of his pocket that says, Idiot's Guide to Teaching. About that whole costume revision thing, kinda out of my area of expertise, so it's hard to say what to do. And if you want something tinkered with around here, the development studio on the first floor is the place to go. Better ask the experts. You're still trying to emulate me. I'm not sure what All Might was trying to tell me. In the meantime, I need to find a way to protect this arm. Maybe I can get some sort of brace to help my arm move better. I'll do some bodybuilding to strengthen my body for one for all. That'll lead to some ultimate moves. I gotta keep pace with the others. No, I gotta be the best. I see. You're focusing your efforts on making yourself float. Yep. If I can get around better, that'll make the combat skills I learned during my internship all the more useful. How about you, Ida? Naturally, I'm aiming to limit the downsides to my recipro moves. I plan to ask the development studio people to modify my radiators. And they both notice Midoriya. Look, it's Deku! We were wondering where you went. Here for a costume mod? Oh, Uraraka! And then he's engulfed in a massive explosion coming from the studio. And they both look at him. Ah! Oh, that hurt. Of all the... You can't just go around making whatever pops into that head of yours. Failure is the mother of invention, Power Loader Sensei. Thomas Edison once said that. Just because a creation doesn't work as intended doesn't mean the effort was wasted. That's not the point here. Just listen to me for once. Hatsume! Huh? Where did you come from? And zoom in on something I cannot mention on camera. Chapter 101, The Girl Called Mei Hatsume. Sorry for the unexpected explosion. It's been a while. You guys are from the hero course. What were your names again? I'm Izuku Midoriya, and he's still nervous from the sight that he got when Mei landed on top of him. I am Tenya Ida. The man you used as a walking billboard during the sports festival.
Of course. Anyway, I'm busy. Gotta get back to working on my babies.
Hold on. Support course, first year, Mei Hatsume. Hold on. I was hoping to talk to Power Loader Sensei about revising my costume.
Costume remodeling? Color me intrigued.
Hatsume, it's fine if you basically live in the shop, thanks to the new dorms, but keep raising havoc like this and I'll have to ban you for life. Excavation Hero Power Loader. Eraserhead gave me the heads up. He said his kids might want costume modifications to accommodate their ultimate moves. Come on in. And then we see like this massive workshop. It's pretty cool looking. Wow, it's like a secret base. Okay, show me your costume's blueprints. It should be included in the case it came in. Don't worry, I'm licensed to do this. I'll take a look and see what we can fiddle with. For small modifications and redesigns, we just have to report the changes to the design agency, and they'll take care of the paperwork. Bigger mods require us to submit a formal application to the agency, though. Then they have the government inspect the altered costume, and if it's approved, they'll send it back to us. The agency I work with is one of the best, so we could have the whole process done within 3 days. I'm just looking to reduce the stress on the ligaments in my arms. Well, would that be possible? Right, you fight with your fisted fingers, Midoriya. Shouldn't take much tinkering to come up with what you need. We'll get it done in a jiffy.
Way to go, Deku!
Yeah, then all of a sudden he feels Hatsume just feeling over his body. Feeling all over his body.
Okay, I see. What are you doing, Hatsume? I'm touching his body. Yes, more ripped than he looks at first glance. Right, this'll be perfect for you.
And she puts him in a whole power suit.
This is my baby, the power suit.
This high-tech baby senses whenever your muscles contract and aids in movement. It's my 49th creation. I honestly only need support for my arms. And then all of a sudden, it starts to twist on him. Wow, it's cool. It's moving on its own. But it doesn't stop twisting on him. Huh? Wait, no, stop! And then it almost completely breaks its back. Ow, it's breaking my back, ow! And she stops it with the button. She was gonna let it go as far. She was gonna let it keep going until it actually hurt him because she has a little button that stops it. And she just let it turn around on its spine. Looks like the mobility software is buggy. Sorry about that. All I wanted was a brace for my arms, and I nearly got my spine snapped in two.
Guess I could always use that one to immobilize the bad guys.
I would like to strengthen the radiators on my legs, if at all possible.
In that case, how about this, baby?
And she puts arm gauntlets with radiators in it.
This super cooler electric booster reduces heat output to a minimum. It's my 36th baby. Cute, isn't it?
But I don't need a booster, Hatsume. Besides, why would you attach it to my arm?
Booster on!
Hey! And all of a sudden, he just gets launched into the ceiling. Oh, I'm getting Iron Man flashbacks. My quirk uses my legs!
I know, but I was just thinking that if you need to rest your legs, then how about running with your arms instead? That's enough nonsense.
That's enough nonsense out of you. And this piques Midoriya's interest. Knock it off already.
Child abuse!
I swear I'll ban you. I mean it. You're still trying to emulate me. And then it gives him an idea. It's like, sorry, her ego knows no bounds. It's like a sickness, really. We know. That said, if you kids are hoping to become heroes, you do well to cultivate a working relationship with her. Because once you turn pro, she'll be your support. See that mountain of junk in the corner? And it just piles up on the side of the wall. Those are all support items that Hatsume created since school started. Even during weekends and vacations, she's in here, messing around with something or other. I've seen plenty of support course students come and go, but Hatsume's in a league of her own. Since school started, she did all this in just 4 months? Common sense is the collection of prejudices acquired by age 18. That's a quote from Einstein. She doesn't fear failure. Every one of her ideas gets put to the test. The best innovators out there are unconstrained by convention. Ooh, and he gets an idea. And he just remembers all the time that he's been fighting with his hands. And then it just breaks on him. You're still trying to emulate me. The respect you have for All Might, that sense of responsibility, they're shackles holding you back. If you need to rest your legs, then how about running with your arms instead? He's just reflecting on all the things that have come to him. I've got it! Ida, think you can teach me some moves? Now just hold on a minute. In case you haven't noticed, we still haven't gotten anywhere with the matter of our costumes. Alright.
Deku, you're so energetic all of a sudden. Really?
Am I? Oh, and how are you hoping to mod your costume, Uraraka?
I gotta find a way to keep from getting queasy. In that case, try this baby on for size.
And she starts running away from Hatsume because Hatsume looks like there's like a giant barrel or something. But then we cut back to the students as they're still training with their quirks. Todoroki, then everyone else meeting up with Hatsume to get new costume designs. 4 days later, the students are training at Gymnasium Gamma, the kitchen lab. How are they coming along, Aizawa? Here, again, they're doing okay. Then we got Deku with some new stuff. You modded your costume, Midoriya? Yep, these supporters should really help reduce the stress on my arms. Why not go for a total makeover? You're still playing to start with. Nah, I don't want to change the basic design, mainly because it's a design his mom made for him. Ah, love. Family love. And then we got Tokoyami, cover me, Dark Shadow.
Yes!
By cloaking myself with Dark Shadow, I compensate for my physical weakness and close combat vulnerability. I call it Abyssal Black Body.
Bit of a mouthful, no. Your ultimate move should be easy to say out loud. Yes!
Some of them are finally settling on unique styles, and others seem to have hammered out multiple moves. And then we cut to Bakugo. Don't use the whole palm. Concentrate the explosion on a fixed point. New move, armor-piercing shot! And he manages to blast a hole straight through one of Cement Toss's blocks. Ha! Nailed it. Bakugo's battle sense is as sharp as ever, I see. But a chunk from that falls down straight towards All Might. Hey, heads up! You fool! Then all of a sudden, we see a massive leg come in, jump right in front of All Might, leg first, and completely shatter the rock. Smash! All Might's ultimate moves are all about his fists. Without even thinking about it, I subconsciously decided that's how I had to use one for all too. It's so simple that I never even realized. If I'm worried about my arms, I'll focus on my legs instead. One for all, full cowling, shoot style. Bingo. Yo, Midoriya's coming into his own as he starts to realize the finesse of his quirk. Chapter 102, on Cloud 9.
So you're gonna use your legs because you're worried about your arms, huh? I love that sort of ingenuity. Let me whip up some super cute leg accessory babies for you.
And he has an immediate flashback to the power suit. Oh, but I'm not really looking to change the basic look of my current costume too much.
Not to worry, I'm a designer who can accommodate the most unreasonable requests from the most bullheaded clients. Sensei, will you sign off on my design if it's good enough?
If it's good, yes. She's got this gig all figured out.
If your legs are going to be your selling point, you need to adapt yourself into a speed-based hero like Ida here.
Makes sense.
With his height and weight, Ida's built like a tank with F1 engines attached. To throw down in the same ring as a guy like him, you'll need to... Hold on, I got this power-up mode I call full cowling, which means... Oh, you saved us a lot of time then.
And Uraraka just looks on in silence. Come on, Paige.
Don't get stuck, Pages.
I'm almost caught up with all my chapters. I only have 13, 14, and 15 after this, and then it won't be long before we start catching up to recent chapters. Gran Torino and Kachan gave me the idea for full cowling. It gives me the maneuverability I need for quick, precise movements. I gotta make good use of that. And these pieces of equipment will help maximize those effects. Protective arm braces, plus created armored iron-soled boots. Costume Gamma! Are you okay, All Might? Yeah. Whoa, Midoriya, where'd that crazy firepower come from? I thought you were all about the punching. Kaminari, Kirishima. These iron souls were Hatsume's idea. They give me some extra oomph. I decided to learn some moves from Ida to change my style. But going in this direction, for now, is still just a stopgap. Nothing I can call an ultimate move just yet. No way, you're not giving your stopgap enough credit here. It'll serve you well in this licensing exam. That was close, All Might. You better stand back for now. Apologies. I'm sorry, Bakugo kid. And then Bakugo just looks down at Midoriya. You better watch yourself, All Might. Watch myself. Right. Are you okay? That was close. I thought I'd come to terms with this, but in everyone else's eyes, I'm the one who needs protecting now. Anyway, you guys got some cool costume mods too. Yeah, you noticed, can you tell? You're not the only one around here with a new style. The others aren't lacking either. Plenty of them got improvements to their outfits as well. And we see Koda, we see Jiro, and we see Todoroki. Kaminari and Kirishima, they both looking spiffy. But my new style's gonna blow all of yours out of the water. Get ready to pick your jaws up off the floor, cause here it comes. You watching? This is gonna be awesome! That's enough, Class A. TKL is supposed to be ours this afternoon. It's Class B. What bad timing. Eraser, get going, now. We still got about 10 minutes left. I aim to use our time efficiently. Hey, have you all heard? About half those taking the licensing exam fail it. I bet you're all gonna fail, Class A. This guy doesn't hold anything back. So what's up with Monoma's costume? Bah! I'll show you all who's gonna come out on top, and he's just laughing to himself like he's got no good sense. He told us that because he copies others' quirks, he doesn't need some flashy, eccentric costume. Looks eccentric enough to me. Yeah, he's right. In this test, we'll be as beasts thrown into the ring. It's our fate to crush each other. Not quite. Class A and Class B are registered at different exam sites. Monoma can't say anything because he doesn't get to gloat. Ha! The standardized hero licensing test is held every year at 3 different locations around the country in both June and September. In order to avoid direct competition between students from the same school, it's common practice at all schools to have different classes register separately at a different time or place. And Monoma's just like breathing a sigh of relief because I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to go up against Class A as much as he likes to badmouth them. What a shame that I won't get to beat all of you with my own 2 hands. Didn't he just give a sigh of relief? They should come up with a name or whatever disorder he's got. And all schools, we usually don't pay them any mind, but I guess we're going to be competing against other schools. Yeah, we're also ahead of the typical licensing schedule. It's a small number of students who gain their provisional licenses as first years, which means you'll be up against some students who've experienced very advanced training. This test will bring together students with polished quirks you've never even seen. Though the exam contents are unknown, I assure you that this will be an uphill battle for everyone. Don't psych yourselves out too much, but be aware of what you're facing. And back to the crew back at the dorms.
Yeah, they're working us to the bone every day.
That's why they call it accelerated training. And we only have 1 more week. How's your ultimate moves coming along, Momoyao? Well, I have some ideas in mind, but my body's not quite there yet. I still need to work on enhancing my quirk a bit. How about you, Suyu? I'm working on perfecting my more frog-like techniques. They'll be sure to shock even you, Toru. And you, Ochako? Ochako?
Ah!
You seem wiped out.
No, I'm not tired. Still got miles to go.
Or so I'd like to think. It's just, I don't know. Lately, my mind's been all over the place.
It's love! Huh? What? Dove? Never seen one. Not me. Is it Midoriya?
Is it Midoriya? Ida? You're always hanging out with those two.
No!
And then she starts floating in the air. She's floating.
Which one? Who is it? Tell us! Spit it out. The truth will set you free. No, it's not. It's not. That's not it. Really, I swear it's not. Seriously. Oh, I don't know. No sense in prying if she's not ready. Right. We have an early day tomorrow, so I think it's time to say goodnight. No way, I still gotta know. Try changing the subject and it'll flip back to romance. That's not it. That's not. And she notices Midoriya running outside practicing his shoot style. No, not like that. The way Ida does it is like his hips. Yeah, his hips. Form aside, I can picture how it should look in my head. Need a lot more polish if I want to call it an ultimate move. That's not. Or Ochako's still just looking at him. The days of training passed. Everyone out, we're here. Our test site, the National Takoba Arena. The day of our provisional licensing exam. Woo! Getting nervous now. So we're doing this in Takoba, huh? Still no clue what this test's about. Can we really earn a license? Mineta, it's not a matter of can. You will. Right, of course. Earn your provisional licenses by passing this test, and you won't be mere eggs anymore, but full-fledged hatchlings, reborn as semi-pros. Show them your best. Yeah, we're gonna hatch from those eggs. Time for our cheer. All together now, plus Ultra! Comes in this random dude. And then he looks over, and then Todoroki looks at him. Hey, it's bad manners to intrude on another group's huddle in NASA. Ah, you got me! I am so very sorry! And he prostrates himself so hard that he literally craters the ground. Who's this whacked out big ball of excitement? He's like Ida plus Kirishima squared. This boy. Look, those uniforms. Oh, you're right. It's them from the West, that famous school. UA's in the East, and Shiketsu's in the West. Theirs is one of the few elite hero courses that can rival UA, Shiketsu High. I just always wanted to try saying it. Plus Ultra, I freaking love UA High. It is truly an honor to compete alongside the fine students of UA. He's bleeding. He's bleeding. Let's go. Yanasa Yoarashi. Do you know him, Sensei? He's really enthusiastic. But from what he's saying, it actually seems like a nice dude. He's very strong. How unfortunate that he ended up here. Yoarashi, this year he got placed into your grade at UA under special recommendation. His top grades were enough to open the doors for him, but for some reason, he decided not to matriculate. Huh? He's a first year? With special recommendation? And top grades? So he's even better than Todoroki? Ooh. Chapter 103, The Test. Hey, namesake of the volume. This guy says he's a big fan of UA, but he turned down the offer to attend? I don't get it. Weird. Yeah. Weird or not, he's the real deal. Keep an eye on him. I don't know why I'm slurring my speech so much. Maybe because I'm a little bit sleepy. I apologize. I really do. Eraser? Is that you, Eraser? I saw you on TV and at the sports festival. It's been too long since we last met face to face. That woman. Let's get married. No thanks. No thanks. Just do it. There's the same pain in the neck as always, Joke. The smile hero, Miss Joke. Her quirk is outburst. She can force those around her to start laughing, effectively slowing their thoughts and movements. The methods she uses to take down villains are insane. Marry me and we could build a happy household where the laughs never stop. Nothing about that sounds happy to me. Ugh. So you two are friends? Our agencies were close by way back when. I'd save him a few times and he'd save me. We fell in love and you know how it goes. It went nowhere. So your school's here too? Teasing you is always good for a laugh, Eraser. And yeah, come on over, everyone. Come meet UA.
And just insert the voice of Kirito. Whoa, it's really them.
Wowie, all those guys from TV.
Taking this test as first year's pretty fast pace, huh?
Well, with everything that's happened, no wonder they're so capable. This is Class 2-2 of Ketsubutsu Academy. Say hello to my students.
My name's Shindo. UA's had it rough this year, right? The hits just keep coming. Yeah. But you guys still have your hearts set on becoming heroes. That's awesome. I believe the heroes of tomorrow need to have that kind of attitude. So bright. What a straight-talking, eloquent, cool dude. Best of all, here's Bakugo, who was at the heart of that whole Camino mess. I am so sorry for how much I'm slurring my speech right now. I'm gonna get some rest as soon as I can. You've got the strongest will of all. I'm so glad we get a chance to face guys of your caliber today. We're going to give it our best. Cut the crap. Your lips can flap all they want, but your mug says otherwise. Knock it off, man. Sorry, he's rude. Not a problem, just more proof of that iron will.
Can I get an autograph, Todoroki? You were so cool at the sports festival.
Stop being such a fangirl. Sure.
I can give you my autograph.
Mineta, don't nobody want it. Not yet. Hey, change into your costumes. The info session's about to start, so stop wasting time.
Okay. It's like meeting these other schools is a good reminder.
Yep, we're practically celebrities.
Just kidding. Huh? Did you not tell them, Eraser?
Uh-oh. And everyone's inside of this big, massive auditorium-looking area.
There's so many. I know.
Right, the provisional licensing exam. That's what you're here for. Yeah, I'm Mara, with the Heroes Public Safety Commission. My favorite type of sleep is non-REM sleep. Nice to meet you all. Work is so busy that I barely get any sleep. I know the feeling. We're terribly short-staffed. Just want to sleep. With that important information out of the way, let me explain the exam.
He's not even trying to hide his exhaustion at all. Is this guy really okay?
Getting right to it, all 1,540 examinees present will be competing in one massive free-for-all exercise. Simple, right?
Simple, right? For real?
Today's society is saturated with heroes, and ever since Stain's capture, plenty of people out there have raised doubts about the role heroes should play. The title of hero should not be given to those seeking reward and recompense, but should be one earned through tireless self-sacrifice. That said, as far as individuals go, motivations aside, telling those who risk their lives in order to save others to ask for nothing in return would be rather harsh, especially in modern society. So whether it's done for compensation or out of dedication to the cause, we have no shortage of heroes out there working to save people and put heroes away. Nowadays, the amount of time it takes to resolve any given incident is incredibly short. Those of you who earn your provisional licenses will be confronting such situations that unfold at a breakneck pace. Those who can't keep up are doomed to fail. Which is why we're testing you on speed. Only the first 100 examinees to meet the requirements will pass.
Hold on! 1,540 of us total? That's not even close to half.
Society is rarely so kind. There's no relying on luck.
For real?
Now, the passing requirements involve these. Each examinee will get 3 targets. Place them wherever you like on your body so long as they are exposed. That means no soles of the feet and no armpit. No soles of the feet. No sole of the feet and no armpits. Each of you will also carry 6 balls. The targets are rigged to light up only when struck by a ball. You're disqualified the instant that all 3 of your targets are lit. Those with 3 illuminated targets are considered defeated. To pass, you must defeat 2 other examinees. That's the rules. That's it for the rules. Kind of like the UA entrance exam. No, facing people is nothing like facing robots. Not a single ball can be wasted if one wishes to pass. Are the test organizers implying that we should attempt to steal balls from other examinees? These rules are even harsher than in the entrance exam. Yes, so we'll be handing out balls and targets once this place opens up. The exam will begin 1 minute after all examinees are fully equipped. Opens up. And the room that they're in just completely falls out like a cardboard cutout. With every type of landscape available, you should all be able to find areas suited to you. Make the best use of your talents. And they're inside just a giant arena where there is practically a whole mountain range, an industrial area, a forest, a water area, and an entire city where they all can just go at it with their quirks.
Eraser, your fly's down.
Why am I constantly surrounded by obnoxious fools? Oh, make the best use of your talents. We've carefully thought about all factors as we came up with these experiments. What a drag. So much sleep loss. I know the feeling! Every time I go into work, it's only a little bit of time I can get to myself, which is why I'm going to sleep after I'm done with this read-through.
Eraser, your fly's down.
Why am I constantly surrounded by obnoxious fools?
Anyway, you still got all 20, huh? It's a rare year when you don't fail anyone. I guess you must be fond of this class.
Not really.
Huh? Blushing, are we? So lame. Makes me want to date you.
Shuff it.
Pretty weird if that's true, though. Early bird gets the worm here. People won't be fighting their own classmates. Teaming up with friends whose quirk you know seems like the way to win. Guys, we should try to stick together and move as a group.
As if this ain't some class picnic, says Bakugo. Get back here, you dummy! I'm out too. I can't make good use of my power if we're packed together.
Todoroki!
No time, Midoriya. Let's go! 3! I just don't think they're better off on their own. Why not? Because, well, our moves are already well known.
The format might be different every year, but this exam has one thing you could call a tradition.
3!
The way to win I mentioned, I bet the other schools are thinking that too.
This is going to turn into a battle between schools, I'm sure of it, which means the next step is picking a school to target. 2! Out of all the schools competing here today, there's only one that's lost the advantage of having unknown quirks. One top school whose students have had their quirk styles and weaknesses exposed to the world thanks to the sports festival. If you like this school so much, you should have told them. If you like this class so much, you should have told them. This exam always starts off with 1! The UA Crush. And everyone is aiming for all the students of UA. Super strength that wrecks your own body. Let's see the nail that sticks out get hammered down first. The UA Crush. Right. It's not like I didn't tell them for any particular reason. It's not going to change what they've got to do here. You're not giving your stop guard enough credit here. It'll serve you well in a licensing exam. They still have to overcome the odds. And as they get mad, people try to take them down, they all use their respective quirks to just negate all the balls being thrown at them. It's a hero's job to turn the tables in a pinch. Once they go pro, it's a simple fact of life that their quirks will be known to all. No offense, but compared to the rest of you, we're looking towards the future. Stick together! Let's move! Chapter 104, White Hot Battle, to each their own strengths. This is the first elimination round of the provisional license exam. It's ball-chucking mayhem on this multifaceted field. All examinees have placed 3 targets on their bodies, and they each get 6 balls to use. If all 3 targets are hit, then you're out of there. The first 100 examinees to knock 2 participants out get to move on.
The whole first 100 examinees things makes you think this is all about actively attacking, but maybe not. Am I right?
Unity, cooperation, and intel gathering are the real keys here. Those lured in by the first to finish the rule Those lured in by the first to finish rule will start to panic and get beaten at their own game. Here we got Class 1A. Class 1A just standing their ground against everyone. They're repelling most of them. Yep, this alone won't be enough to take down the UA kids. But, well, now we've seen what they're made of. Stiffening to make the balls hard, harder than concrete even. And one dude is just literally turning the balls into hard concrete. Your turn. My turn indeed. Boomerang. Gengetsu Kido. Apologies in advance for possibly being the first to pass this exam, everyone. But given that I'll be reducing their numbers, perhaps you can forgive me. Target lock on! The balls are going underground! The target is set, and with the trajectory hidden underground, they can't react in time. Everyone get back, this is my job, says Jiro, as she jams in her earlobe plugs into like little amplifier jacks on her hands. Heartbeat distortion! And she sends like a massive creating shockwave into the ground. Oh, she's digging up the balls! They're coming for me! Stickiness and acidity to the max! Acid Veil! Ashido coming in for the win. You saved me. You saved me. Nice move. It's like a defensive wall that melts everything away. Looks like they've been working on their ultimate moves. UA hasn't been slacking off. You've left yourselves open. Black Abyss. Made it easier to say, huh? Looks cooler too. Piercing Twilight Claws. And one chick just causes her body to contort into itself. Close one. Whew, he's good. This isn't the same Class A we saw at the sports festival. They've come a long way already. The event's at a stalemate. Not a single examinee has passed yet. Alright, just letting you all know that I'll be doing play-by-play announcements from the broadcast booth. No one still? The targets on our bodies are basically our weak points. That means we gotta fight while guarding those spots. Midoriya's weak spots is one on his right shoulder, side of his stomach, and front of his left side. Still, balls thrown haphazardly are unlikely to hit their mark. We're still watching and learning at this point. This is the stage where everyone's figuring out each other's weaknesses and quirks. And in all likelihood, this battle is about to heat up. Alright. You sure talk like you're above it all, Eraser. Kids hoping to be heroes are a dime a dozen, you know. And how far their determination will take them has nothing to do with how famous they are. Pretending you're the stars of the show and looking down on others is a good way to get your just desserts. Making sure that the light is still good. Yeah, I still got plenty of light. Everyone get back. Their defense is too good. We gotta split them up. Maximum force. Tremoring Earth. The happy-go-lucky guy that introduced themselves to him pretty much caused a massive earthquake to go through the ground. Yo, Shindo. Quirk, vibrate. He can make anything he touches vibrate. However, depending on the intensity and speed of the vibrations, he can render himself immobile from the aftershocks. You're not the only one who's been working on their ultimate moves. Going a little overboard, don't you think? Deku! Come on, get with the program. Does anyone actually feel like passing the test today? An earthquake? Is it someone's quirk? Focus on the battle at hand! Nothing good can come of this chaos. Start cooperating, take a step back and observe the enemy's quirks. Then all of a sudden, there's a massive wind. Whoa, this wind, the balls are... And it's all getting taken up into the air by... Once the balls are all swept up. Only the balls are all swept up. I believe heroes should be hot-blooded. So good job with this hot-blooded battle, guys. I freaking love it. He's from Shiketsu High, but he's alone? What's he even talking about? I mean, I heard him, but hold on. With the balls gone, we're out of options. If it's not too much trouble, I'd like to join this white-hot battle. Please and thank you. And in one move, he causes all the balls that he's pretty much just whipped up into a frenzy to just come pouring down on everyone down below. Finally, looks like someone's passing this thing. Whoa! 120 examinees are out! All taken down by a single fighter! Alright, I won! Nothing beats a surprise like that to wake a guy up. Keep up the pace, ladies and gentlemen. That literally woke up Sleepy Man. And it kind of woke me up too. Ouch. That's one intense quirk. Gotta be hard to fight with it near buildings though. Crap. Looks like we all got separated. We got split up. We're playing right into Ketsubutsu Academy's hands. Better hurry up and meet up with everyone. Someone at least. I'm dead meat on my own. Our opponents have the edge when it comes to battle analysis and teamwork. A whole extra year's worth of training. That's a gap that no amount of UA-style crises can fill. Up against the best of the best from all over, it's like I'm actually kind of excited. Then all of a sudden, he gets nailed right in the target.
Gotcha. That'll teach you to start paying attention.
She just appeared out of thin air.
Standing around smiling even in a crisis. Kind of weird.
This girl, she's from Shiketsu High, but also kind of cool.
Oh, it's Kami!
Chapter 105, Shiketsu High Lurking.
Ow, ow, ow! So they forced us to split up, says Uraraka. Someone could have actually died if they're not careful around here. I want to call out to everyone, but that just draw the other school's attention my way. We can't be too far apart. First, we have to avoid getting outnumbered while trying to regroup with the others. Gotta stay calm and steady now. It's time for a sneaky gravity. In a chaotic exam like this, there's sure to be lots of us who would target those we already know the most about. Given that, I realized UA would probably be taken out quickly, so I came to find you people. This just seems like a good chance to get to know other strong schools, and boy, I really want to know more about you guys at UA.
You talk too much. And they stare each other down. Ketsubutsu Academy and the other schools are sure to group up and come for us soon. So this is no time to stand around chatting. She should know that too. Are her friends here to back her up? Or could she just be that confident? And she tries to throw some more balls at him. I have no choice. I gotta survive this. Huh? She's gone again. And then she's right next to him, trying to aim for his side spot.
I should be able to just tap you with it.
And he manages to dodge out of the way. Close one. Now it's my turn. God, but I can't do it. As soon as I take my eyes off, she disappears.
You're thinking I must have a vanishing quirk, right? Wrong, I was just hiding.
You got me.
This is technique. All I'm doing is hiding from your eyes and ears. The moment I stop breathing and thinking, I can blend in. The whole not thinking thing is the hard part.
They really teach you that over at Shiketsu? I can't believe it.
The trick is not to see the training as training. Looks like we both want to learn about each other. Learn about each other, huh? So now it's your turn. Why are you hoping to become a hero? Honor? Pride? For someone else's sake? I want to know all about you.
And he just jumps out of the way with full cowling. But they're interrupted.
Shiketsu's here now. What a pain. Huh.
Oh no. I'm in trouble. I couldn't find anyone else, and now all these guys are after me. Making sure that I still get on time. This is the worst possible scenario. Well, let them come. I'll just have to dodge them. And just have to dodge them like this. And he's just working on dodging. You okay? That voice. It's Uraraka. Over here. Quickly. Huh? What's her plan? You ain't going anywhere.
Oh, jeez, cut it out.
As they start throwing stuff at her. Huh? And she slips and falls. Nice, she fell. The girl's mine now. Huh? Hold on. Back then, I chose to fight. I busted up my arms. If they hadn't been broken, I might have been able to steal back Kachan. If I'd succeeded then maybe All Might wouldn't have had to fight all for one. back then. Back to Aizawa Sensei. If only I'd carried Koda back to Aizawa Sensei. If only I'd run away faster than that villain could follow. I'm training now with a focus on my legs, because I should have gotten there faster! As he uses his full Kaling to catch up to Uraraka and catch him. In order to save others, I gotta keep myself safe. I gotta first keep myself safe. I still can't use 100% until the rest of my body catches up. But until then, I got these iron souls. And he kicks rocks right in front of him. The instant I connect with a strong impact, the boots respond with a second motion, like the blowback function in a gun. With these support items, I'm not just a single bam, but a double ba-bam. He destroyed our foothold. These UA jerks really are clever. They're gone. Must be hiding. Gotta be nearby, man. Destroying everything like this really isn't that efficient after all.
Thanks. Sorry I'm so clumsy.
No problem, really. And she looks at him. But never mind that for now. As she raises her ball to try and tag him, he swipes it away. You wouldn't happen to be from Shiketsu High, would you?
Huh?
Because Uraraka's been training her quirk, she's able to ignore the side effects for a short time and make her own body float. In a pinch like this, she wouldn't forget to use it and reveal herself to the enemy without a plan. No, you're not the Uraraka I know.
So you knew, but saved me anyway, hoping to use me to your own advantage somehow?
As her face starts to melt away. Nah, I wasn't thinking that far ahead, but it's still a good thing I acted. Since you're not Uraraka, you couldn't have floated yourself. You would have fallen and really hurt your back.
I see, so that was your reason. You've got to let me get to know you better.
As she starts to reveal her face. How about after the test is over? Chapter 106, Class 1A. It seems we made it through 2 whole years. Thanks for being such dedicated readers. Just like last year, we're going to do everyone's favorite activity. Mochi pounding! No, not that. Slaughter and destruction. I sure hope you didn't do that last year. Sticking our faith between some heavenly thighs? Stop listening to things you want to do. No, it's time for the 2nd annual popularity poll. We're waiting for your all-important votes. And then we have a whole cover page of all of UA in dresses and formal gear. Alright. What chapter is this? Oh yeah, it was chapter 106, Class 1A. Okay. Things are now moving right along. At present, we have 53 passing examinees, one after another. At this point, and many are claiming more than 2 victims each, since we currently have 230 disqualified students, and there's number 54, more than halfway there now. So let's hurry up and finish this thing. As we cut to Todoroki, and I'm pretty sure he took all those guys out. Still can't use my left and right simultaneously. Gotta train more. It's slowing me down.
Beep. You've passed, so please proceed to the reception room. All 3 are lit up.
The data on who has passed and who has failed is all sent via these targets. They sync up with their hosts and balls and measure things like distance and motion in order to determine who's doing the hitting and who's getting hit. Quickly now. Once attached, they can't be removed without a special magnetic key. How high-tech are these things? In the anteroom, plenty here already. Seriously, I also friggin' love Statman. He's one hot-blooded hero. Given his special recommendation acceptance, I would have met this guy at the entrance exam. That said, and he glares at Todoroki. What was I just saying? No clue, dude. You started talking to me. Huh? And as we cut back to Midoriya, so you'll save anyone then? No exceptions? Where do you draw the line? Where'd your clothes go? You can't be naked here. Put something on. If you're gonna act, then do it. Trying to scratch me? What's up with this girl? And then we have some tape just flying in front of Kami? Kami. Aw, tape? Midoriya, what's going on here? I'm a little jealous. Zero, your timings couldn't be better. Uraraka! Then we have Uraraka coming in to try and close in on Kami. Amazing reflexes. And Kami just flips out of the way. And things were just getting good. Too bad, really. For real. I wanted to talk a little bit more, but it looks like that won't be possible now. Too bad. Ochako Uraraka, he really does trust you. Huh? Hold it, perv! No, don't go after her. Perv? She managed to strip away her clothes, targets included. Must have something to do with her quirk. We run the risk of having her come after us again. Given the time constraints and all, it'll be hard to score any points off of her. You two are actually you, right? Yeah? I saw the fireworks and came running. Bumped into Uraraka along the way. Okay, thanks for that. So there are 3 of us now. We should wait here. Our opponents are in a group of at least 10, so they'd overpower us with their numbers at this point. A few more have passed now, making 58 in total. Only 42 to go. The hits just keep coming. This is looking bad. I know we're being targeted specifically, but we might be able to do something about the group nearby. Huh? That'd be awesome. What's the plan? I saw some of them trying to get the jump on others. They're seriously chomping at the bit to nail us. When it's a mob targeting a smaller group, there's naturally going to be some infighting over who gets the prey. So when they try to get a jump on the others, their numbers will drop. Not a good move. But Midoriya, you said we should stick together earlier. How do we do that now? The test revolves around hitting these targets with balls, which makes it seem like it's all about aiming and throwing. But we're largely in the dark when it comes to our opponent's quirks. They're constantly on the move and are guarding their own targets to boot, so hitting them won't be quick or easy. That's why we ought to find enough enemies for our whole class to pass. To tie them up and then just tap them with the balls. Yay. We got a few people in Class A with wide range attacks, so I think we can pull this off. I get it. We've been assuming that we'd had to be good at throwing these things, but in fact, maybe they meant all along for the test to go the way you're thinking. Shh, hold on, I think they're coming. I'm going out there. Huh? I'll be the bait. You two look for openings and try to capture as many of them as you can. Your quirks are both suited to limiting the opponent's mobility. You're bait, huh? With only 3 of us, it seems impossible. Roger that, huh? All right. I trust you. You've proven yourself enough times to earn that much. Let's move! Meanwhile, elsewhere... I should have stuck with Midoriya and the others. But you guys ran off! I only followed because I didn't want to be alone. Then buzz off, scum. Buzz off to where? You saw Kirishima. You saw what happened to him. And one of the opponent students is holding what looks to be Kirishima in like a massive blob of distorted flesh. We students of Shiketsu feel it's our duty to wear these caps during any and all public events. Why, you might ask? Because our every action reflects back on the legacy of Shiketsu High School. This is a demonstration meant to show the sheer difference between us, who cultivate that sense of duty and pride, especially in a public setting, and the rest of you, a mere mob of roughnecks who think you have what it takes to be heroes. I freaking hate his type. What is he even saying? I can't make heads or tails of it. Hard to tell what he's really made of with those squinty eyes. My eyes are big and handsome. So he's gotten an inferiority complex about it. Better not take him off anymore. UA High. I respected you, you know. I even felt that you might actually measure up to our school. However, your Class A has done nothing but erode that respect. It's just like before, those gross things. Shut up. Duty, pride, blah, blah, blah. Enough talk. Try showing us what you're made of, sir. You most of all, Bakugo. And they go head to head. Want some gum? The prank kind that traps your fingers? No thanks. So frustrating that we can't see who's passed and who's failed.
And Shindo made it even worse with that ground splinter. Wait, don't tell me, are you worried about them?
When it comes to Class A, one thing becomes obvious after watching them long enough. They probably haven't realized it themselves yet, but the class revolves around a certain pair. It's not that they bring everyone together or serve as pillars or anything like that. In fact, these two don't get along. But at one point or another, they infected the rest of the class with their passion and fervor.
Let's go! Yeah!
It's odd, but at least one of them is sure to be at the heart of every storm. So no, joke, I'm not worried. I'm expecting big things. As we cut to a panel showcasing Midoriya and Bakugo. The very presence of those two raises the bar for the entire class.
If you love him so much, why don't you marry him? Gross.
Haha! Chapter 7! Denki Kaminari's Thoughts! It's a scattershot version of my new move. I call it armor-piercing shot autocannon, with a little less oomph cause I'm using it on a person here.
Yep, everyone basically hates you for exactly the same reason.
I, of all people, fell for his provocation. Those gross things went back to him? Easily provoked with an impulsive personality, they're earnest manifestations of his lofty side. In that case, I'll have to beat this lesson into you. Acting with class befitting one's institution, that is the meaning of dignity. What's he going on about now? Keep flapping those lips if you want to die.
Whoa, don't forget, this is just a test!
Sheesh, we're not making much headway in this battle. So how about I finish this thing? Then he shoots out his weapons, and he completely misses. Ah, crap. Projectiles? What a nuisance. You'll be the first I make into a ball. Don't friggin' ignore me! I wasn't. And the little flesh ball grabs onto Bakugo. I snuck one piece under the structure. Now then, as you witnessed earlier with Kirishima, once my flesh touches you, it's all over. Bakugo! Crap. Hey, idiot. Here. Huh? And he throws something towards Kaminari. Seiji Shishikura. Quirk Meatball. If you're going to come at me again, don't hold back. He can remodel any flesh that he touches. When he needs something into a ball, they're completely immobilized, but his own flesh is incredibly mobile, naturally. The pieces he splits off can be controlled from a distance, and he can even make them clump together into giant clods. Seems pretty useful. Whoa. This is my demonstration, as it were. This test is constructed to find the best of the best, because All Might's retirement marks a turning point, you see. Society isn't meant to have a constant influx of new heroes. What this all implies is that the wheat is to be separated from the chaff. I surmise that they've begun to screen for the noble calling of hero more rigorously now. I fully support those efforts, and will contribute by removing you people from the equation. Even if it means ignoring the test itself? Sounds weird to me. No. What's weird is ordinary individuals being so highly regarded. By the way, even in this form, your friends are quite capable of feeling pain. Your electricity will still hurt them, Denki Kaminari. Man, you sure know how to hurt people with words. Really wish you'd cut it out already. That is because you recognize what I say to be true. You would do well to reflect. Oh no, I'm not talking about me. And he throws a little mini grenade behind him. An explosion, but Bakugo should still be balled up. A piece of Bakugo's uniform. He fills those things with an explosive liquid to make a simple hand grenade. I asked him if they were just for fashion once. Nearly bit my head off, but he told me all about them. Bakugo must have given it to him then. By the way, nice dodging, and right into the perfect spot, too. Because that little pod that he shot out of his gauntlets earlier is right behind him, and now he can direct his lightning towards it. And Seiji gets completely immobilized. Sharpshooting? I can't exactly control my electricity, you see, so it's hard to fight alongside others. I was hoping you could do something about that.
It's a shooter that launches targets. Sensei and I cooked up this baby together. The targets stick to whatever surface you shoot them at. Then, if you're within 10 meters, your electric discharge will make a beeline straight towards the target. When you've got multiple targets on the field, you can select which one to sync with via the dial. Also, the glass display shows the position of, you're asking me to use my head, huh? Still, with this, I guess I can use my quirk without zapping any allies. I saw that, Bakugo, how you didn't use a huge explosion even when blocking his attack. You purposefully narrowed those blasts of your new move. Also, you wouldn't accidentally hit me or Kirishima. The guy may have the personality of a steamed turd, but he's actually doing his best to be a proper hero. And giving me that grenade in order to break the stalemate took some real cool-headed judgment on his part. Then for Kirishima, for his friend's sake, he charged you head on. He's actually a stupidly good guy. So don't think some half-baked intel is enough for you to know him. He got me. I wavered for an instant. And don't go dissing my friends! Know your place, you worm. And of course they get taken out by Kirishima and Bakugo. So taking damage releases the spell. No wonder you were sticking to range attacks like that. Thanks for that, Kaminari. Way to take your darn time, dunce face! I will not throw out my voice again. I can't. I refuse to. So harsh, it's no surprise people go around dissing you, honestly. Look behind you! You weren't really the two. You weren't the only two he made into meatballs? I know. Deku! Zero! Let's do it! And we cut to them fighting the other people. Tape? They've attached it to that rubble and threw it in our way. Uraraka used my tape to create a little trap for you guys. I know I said to round up as many as possible, but that was amazing. Good job making them panic without letting them split up. I was real careful about where to hide and wait, so that they wouldn't actually get hit by the rocks. And we're up to 76 who've passed, almost at our quota. Time's almost up, and there are probably more coming for us. So let's secure our spots now. Your first years, right? Give me a break. We're the ones who need these licenses. It's do or die for us. Yeah, same here. That makes 79. Keep up the pace, everyone. What about everyone else? These kids sure are bursting with youthful energy. There's a weird anomaly emerging this time, though. Every year it's an uphill battle for poor UA, but they haven't lost a single examinee yet. You'd better get ready to move. The livelier the youngsters are, the more fun it is to crush them. Round 2 of this test is on you guys. And we got civilians! Last chapter, everyone. Chapter 108, Rush! A bit earlier, when only 60 examinees had passed, Ketsu Butsu Academy second year Yo Shindo. Let's go over everything and think this through. By focusing our efforts on UA, we managed to fluster and divide them. We split into 2 teams and go after them. Plenty of other schools are getting a free ride, though. As we get closer to the end of the test, they're going to start fighting each other, and the whole battlefield's going to be a real mess. Yo, cracking apart the field like that is kind of working against us now. I might have gone overboard, but if you think about it, this is still going to work. If someone gives you 8 hours to chop firewood, you're better off spending the first 6 hours sharpening your axe. Everyone's out there panicking about the dwindling remaining spots. They're wasting precious energy running around in that war zone. They all have plenty of intel on UA, but that's blinded them on the bigger picture. Meanwhile, we hide back here and observe the situation safely. Finally giving that fake smile a rest. So sneaky, yo. I call it being tactful. Anyway, all the panicking, all the planning on the 11th hour, it just goes to show how persistent we are. Everyone here today is struggling to realize their dreams and goals. I'm not going to judge them for struggling so hard. Back to the present. That's 3 more, making 82 in total with 18 spots left.
I spy battles over there and there. Huh? Hey, is that you, Sero? Nice going there, buddy.
Kaminari, nice going yourself. We did it!
So you passed, stupid Deku.
Gachan, yeah, I did. It's kind of been a while. We haven't talked since the Camino incident, or ever, really.
No wonder, given that power of yours.
Huh? Did Gachan just say, huh? Does he know? What? Huh?
That borrowed power. You made it your own, huh?
And then we cut back to the anteroom. So glad to see you all here. I was worried. Momoyao, good to see ya. You guys got here too quick, huh? We only just arrived. Todoroki was the first. I was sure you'd beat us to it, Bakugo, but it makes sense now. You had Kaminari with you. Huh? Take that back! The key to unlock the targets is over there. We're supposed to return them to those shelves along with the ball bags.
That makes 11 from our class now. 9 to go.
They just announced that 82 have passed, so there are 18 spots left. I hope Ida is okay out there. Ida.
And we got Aoyama with Ida.
Huh. Merd, it seems like that the two of us have found ourselves in the midst of this chaos. I don't believe our odds of survival are very high, Ida.
What's that now? Anyone is capable of giving up, but we must endure.
Yes, very well, but...
Don't get crushed by falling debris.
Aoyama, are you alone, Ida? What a coincidence. So am I.
Where'd you go into flashbacks?
I'm supporting our fellow members of Class A as much as possible.
I managed to gather a few in one place, but now I'm in search of others. Yaoyorozu is with the other group. She should be more than capable of leading them to victory.
Huh? You mean to say you're running around the battlefield alone?
Indeed.
How strange. You don't even know who might be left out here. What will you do when the others take their wins and leave you behind?
I found you, didn't I?
If the others pass the test without me, that's great.
I'm the president of Class A, one meant to lead the others. I want to buy the class as much time as possible with these legs of mine. That's what my brother would do. In that way, my actions will reflect the dream I pursue. Still, I would like to earn my own license, and we're nearing the end of the exam. We will take our wins while searching for the others. Will you help me?
Wowie! Wowie! Yeah, it actually says wowie. Wowie! Even more examinees have passed, all at once. 10 slots remaining. Ah, those 8 must be my kiddos. They're heading for the waiting room. Shindo and the gang really pulled it off.
Only 10 more. There are still 9 from Class A.
Having them all pass may not be possible. Reflecting his dreams. Papa? Mama? Why am I so different from everyone else?
And he just shoots his belly laser into the air.
What are you doing? Wait! No, really, what are you doing? Standing out. Yes, you really are. Wait, that's not good. Try to save me and you'll go down too. I'm doing this because 2 of my targets are already lit. Yes, 1 more and I'm out. It's my gift to you. You will sneak behind those who come to claim me. With your speed, that should be well within your power, no? What are you saying? Exactly what you're hearing. One's dreams. I always wanted to feel equal.
And as everyone starts to zone in on him, birds just come out of nowhere. Pigeons?
What? Ouch! Keep circling that spot.
Black Abyss.
Covert Black Ops Arms.
We have Koda and Tokoyami coming in to save both Ida and Aoyama.
Huh?
The heck is this?
Hit every target you can before anyone else gets them.
And we have Mineta and Jiro and oh man, I've been calling him Jiro. I'm sorry. Shiro.
Hit every target you can before everyone else gets one. You guys, it's UA. Warp refraction. Say cheese. Warp refraction. Say cheese.
Too bright. I got mine.
Me too.
2 more. 8 left now.
Hey, when we started freaking out earlier, you couldn't tell friend from foe. It was a real mess, man. But then we spotted... Oh, when we started freaking out earlier, we couldn't tell friend from fro. It was a real mess, man. But then we spotted your belly button laser, Aoyama. That's how we came together again.
7 left. 5 left. One after the other, UA is totally dominating these final moments. They were all still in the running, securing their wins with vicious combo moves. Aoyama, I don't know about equal. Perhaps you're just using a different measuring stick. Either way, this is all thanks to you. Well, it's over! 100 have successfully passed. We're done. Finish. As you know, I just can't stop twinkling. Yes, of course. I don't understand it, but yes. On a less uplifting note, could all those who failed please proceed to the exit? And in the anteroom, yeah! This is great! Greater than great! Our whole class passed the first round! Shishikura-senpai really failed! That drama queen dashed out alone and tried to do it solo. The rest of you too. I expected it from our first year Yaorashi, but Kami, Batgirl. Sorry. Now, will all 100 of you please watch the screen? It's the field. What's happening? And all of those areas, pretty much all the areas that they did their whole exam in, is now just blowing up. Why? Round 2's the last one. You examinees will venture into the ruins as bystanders and prove your worth when it comes to rescuing innocent victims. Rescue? Volume 12, the test, end. My goodness. Whew. I love this manga. It's starting to get real good. But I hope you all enjoyed. I can't wait to see you all in the next video as we continue to read My Hero Academia. So, hope you all enjoyed. Oh, man, I keep messing. I must be sleepy. So, have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, later, peoples! I'm getting some sleep.